cannot believe I'm waking up at 8 a.m. on a Sunday. I did in fact wake up at 8 a.m. on a Sunday. The thing is, managing to still fulfill my desire to write while making sure I do not fall behind on my studying, as well as placement applications, plus trying to be consistent with working out, is hard. So I just wanted to vlog how my lecture-free day goes when I try to fit all three. For some reason, whenever I get the chance to go to the gym in the morning and not like after my lectures or after I finished all of my stuff for the day, I feel so much more productive. I feel like it gives me such an influx of energy from the morning when I get gym out of the way in the morning. So today is a super busy day. Like, I really want to write because I feel very inspired. I woke up very inspired to write, but also I need to complete some placement applications. I need to complete my Volkswagen placement assessment. I need to write my essay for Unilever, and I have a job interview. So that is a busy day, and let's go and get some energy into this body. But first I had to wash the dishes and make myself some breakfast because clean house, clean head. Also, I'm a horrible sweet tooth, so my breakfasts are always practically just fruits. I know you're supposed to eat protein before gym, well, I cannot. I saw a TikTok that said sometimes, if you want to read, you must make time to do so. And I've been following these words ever since. Also, I don't think I mentioned, but the gym that I go to is right in my accommodation, so I don't actually have to go anywhere. I can just go downstairs and go to the gym. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think that's my favorite thing in this accommodation so far because it's so convenient. Here you can watch me make myself a working time snack and finish it before I started the actual work. La 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 la, please don't read my lips. I was doing an interview for a social media marketing position. I got a message today, by the way, that I got the role. Yay! I am horribly behind schedule, but I submitted my Unilever application and I finished that essay and I just clicked submit and I didn't I read it after I wrote it, but I was just like, I will not be able to write anything better if I spend another minute on it. So hopefully it's good. Also, the interview went well. I got offered a better position, but I was like, I have way too much on my plate already, so I'm just gonna stick with the position that I applied for. So I just need to send my portfolio to them because apparently my email did not get sent because it was too large of a format. So I'm gonna do that. But now I thought I will do all that and I'll make myself lunch, and then with my lunch I will start my writing. But it's already 1:40 p.m. I haven't started writing yet. It's a writing vlog, yay. But I have to run to the store now because I realized I don't have mushrooms and I don't have egg whites, which is bad because I need them for my cooking. So I will do that. I'll run to the store now. And I just realized that while I'm at the store, I can actually complete one of my assignments, which is 5% of my grade. It's something on the pricing strategies and how pricing strategies are used to deceive customers. Not deceive, but make you perceive the price differently. So I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna accomplish 2 tasks in one, not sitting, one running, but whatever. Honestly, my best purchase before going to UK was thermal underwear because it is so cold outside. It's 11 degrees plus 11. That's cold because I didn't take my winter clothes out yet. But it's so cold, and for some reason the coldness here is different than the coldness at home. So it's it almost gets inside you. I don't know. But thermal underwear is literally the only thing that saves me from freezing while I have to go and buy some groceries, you know? You can't really tell that I'm wearing an extra layer of clothes, right? because it doesn't really show, so I can still look cute in my outfits and not freeze while I'm on a run for like water or a protein bar. First, I went to Sainsbury's, but because I didn't like the prices there, I decided to go to Tesco. There was this very nice art exhibition on my way there. I honestly love Bath for such awesome events on the weekends. The city center was crowded though. I'm definitely scared for Christmas market time. And I had to stop here to smell all the coffee and tea because it's just heavenly. Just one question. Um, I work out every day. I do both strength training and cardio, right? So I'm supposed to become stronger and more like endure more intense workouts. And I do endure more intense workouts. But for some reason, like, why whenever I go to the store and I come back, I am so out of breath, as if, I don't know, I have a sedentary lifestyle and I've had it for like the past 30 years. W- uh, on the bright side, as I was walking and listening to music, I came up with like, there is a point in the chapter I'm writing right now where I'm stuck. I'm like, I don't know how to transition between this setting and this setting so that it feels like coherent but doesn't feel like I'm just explaining every little step my main character does, right? So while I was walking, I came up with an idea on how to do that. So I think I'm gonna make myself some lunch, and then I will probably watch something while I'm eating, but then I'm going to write. So this is something I call everything scrambled. I just throw everything I want to eat in a pan, let it heat up for a bit, and then just pour in the egg whites with milk. I don't know, I'm horrible at following existing recipes, so I just make up my own. Finally, some actual book writing in a book writing vlog. Here I'm working on a new chapter and I was literally stuck researching trees for an hour. What won't you do for art, right? I realized that I need to cook dinner for myself, but I also wanted to talk, so I decided to combine these two activities, and I hope that I won't end up like putting something inedible into my food because I'm talking while cooking, but we'll see. Hopefully, I won't. Wait, where's garlic? Is it garlic? It is garlic. I don't have a cutting board, so I cut just everything on a plate, which is okay. I've been writing quite a lot today, actually. Surprisingly, because I had to do lots of placement applications, and I really thought that I would not really have the time to write. But I finished editing one chapter, and I wrote quite. I think I wrote a couple of pages in the new one, which is quite productive. But also, I realized today that the biggest struggle so far for me has been not to info dump, because I did so much world building. The first 2 months of me writing was just me purely doing the world building and developing the world and coming up with like the social crediting system, how it works. And actually, in the middle of me doing the social crediting system, I read this tweet about like authors don't include too many numbers in your books because there's going to be some mathematician or like a person that just likes mathematics who's going to do the numbers for you and tell you how exactly you fucked up the numbers. So be very careful with that. And because I'm not really good at maths, that kind of scared me. But did I stop? No. Just hopefully my calculations are correct and make sense. Not info dumping has been truly the biggest struggle because there is just so much, like, wrote so much lore already that it just feels like I know all this stuff because I wrote it, right? But then I feel like when I write the plot, if I don't include all the info dumpy stuff, that no one's going to really understand what is going on because they don't know like the story like I do. I don't know, it's a weird thing. I'm just very like I'm trying to balance out the dialogues and exposition and giving out the information, and it's like balancing that is difficult. So yeah, but it's going great, and I really like my characters. I don't know if like if you experience that, but I write a character and then I really start liking them, and then I'm like, well, but I don't have the best destiny for you. So now, how am I supposed to give you all this like misfortune and all this trauma if I like you so much? But that's okay. I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to make myself some dinner, enjoy it with a nice movie, and then go downstairs to the common area to just write for a little longer before I come back, have my dessert, and just chill for the rest of the day or do some more placement applications. I'm not sure yet. I have this thing when I'm like, okay, I've done enough today. Like, there isn't much productive I can do, right? Because at some point you just hit this stage of my brain is not working. I'm just going to harm my applications or I'm going to harm my book with what I'm going to write. And you promise yourself not to write anymore. But then you're like, but come on, there's going to be busier time in my life, so I need to just do some more writing now so that I will have like, so that it doesn't stay half done for like the rest of my life. And I really struggle with that because I always give in to this feeling and I end up doing more writing and it ends up not being too good. So the next morning I have to do a lot of editing and sitting there like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you write that? It makes no sense. I love this accommodation. Really, just look at this study spot. Yeah, so I did some more writing, finished a chapter, and did a bit of editing afterwards for the one that I wrote a while ago. Fun fact, maybe it's me being delusional, but coming back to editing older chapters kind of makes me see the progress in my writing. I don't know. I went on a little evening walk because my head was just overheating and I was just confusing words, which is crazy and bad for a writer, so I needed some fresh air. It started raining so aggressively outside, I'm in shock, but I already got ready for bed and then I remembered that I did not film like the conclusion of today. I did quite a lot today actually. I think at the beginning of the day I was so busy with my placements that I didn't really have the time to write, so I felt like I was falling behind not a schedule but like a plan for the day. But when I came down to like the common room, I actually wrote quite a lot. I finished a chapter. I started editing it a bit, but I decided to leave it for tomorrow. But earlier today, I edited the previous chapter, so it was quite good. I ran into a couple of problems with the coherence of the narration because I kind of struggle with, I think I talked about it already, but I kind of struggle with making it smooth but not like tracking every step of the character. So I think this is definitely something that I will be working on making it like logical and not info dumping and not making it like a diary of everything my character did today. So that's what I was focusing on. But yeah, I managed to. I actually developed. Like, I wrote the lore for the book a while ago. Like, I've spent good 2 months on that. But I keep adding to the lore because as I'm writing, I'm like, oh, this makes sense. And it's such a funny feeling because, like, this is the world that I created, and I keep coming up with, like, new rules for it. I will need to at some point like update my document with the lore just to make sure that all of the things that I actually add to the chapters make sense in the context of the world that I already created. But yeah, I consider today a pretty successful day. I was very inspired when I woke up, and I feel like I kind of fulfill that inspiration. So, this is the end of this writing vlog. I don't know how much writing will actually be in this vlog, but as I've mentioned before, I am very busy with my placements, so the fact that I do manage to still write is already a success. So, thank you if you watched up until this point. Thank you for staying with me on this incredible journey that I decided to embark on, and see you in the next video, whatever it's going to be.